I think it's been really good so far. We know what we have to do. We're playing a lot of two great defensive ends that A&M has. I think they lead the SEC in sacks. So I think our biggest emphasis so far, at my position personally, has just been blocking those guys, getting our hands inside, finishing blocks, and it's been going well so far.
Do you expect that to kind of be your role this week, more so than maybe recent week for your pass catch?
I mean, I know it'll be a big factor. We always like to get the running game started early, so because whenever we can do that, the passing game opens up. So I'm looking forward to contributing in the running game.
We remember the last time you went there to that. What was that stadium like?
Yeah, it was my freshman year. It was hot. I remember that mostly. It was pretty loud. So it was a great game. They gave us a hard fight. But it was just loud. Probably the biggest thing I can remember about it. Just hot and loud. That's it.
When you guys travel to and from these kind of games, are there fans at the airport, or what's that even like?
Oh no, we really don't get to interact with fans. It's basically for us, it's just staring back. Try to keep our mind focused on the task at hand. But anything that involves fans, we don't really get a part of that.
Is there anything you guys do on the plane to keep that focus or anything like that? Or is it just
I think guys should try to relax, go to sleep, put their earphones in. That's the biggest thing.
You mentioned the noise in the stadium. Obviously, they've done a lot of renovations to that. What have you all done this week outside of just pumping the music to prepare for that?
That's it. I think that's the biggest thing to do on road games. Just have the crowd noise kind of simulated at practice. Try to figure out what snap count you want to use. Because sometimes solid count works the best on the road. But other than that, we haven't done anything else different.
What kind of decibel are you talking in practice right now? Like, can you hear yourself think?
Oh yeah, I mean we can. But at the same time, you just gotta watch the ball because you get there, it may be loud on some plays, and some plays it may not be as loud. But I think you just watch the ball is the biggest thing.
Other than their defensive ends, what do you see from their defense if the linebackers and secondary?
They have some linebackers that are, I think, have really good speed, athletic guys. Like to run to the ball. They flow really well. Secondary, they have. I remember 14 really stands out. A guy that came from JUCO. I think he's one of their best guys in the secondary, and he makes a lot of plays on the ball. He's a good tackler. That'll be a guy that I think we should be able to block. We have to block. I mean, let me say, we have to block to keep him off the ball from making tackles, I think.
You go up against your secondary every day in practice. Do you think it's safe to say that this year's unit is better than previous years?
Our secondary?
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of weapons in our secondary this year that we probably didn't. A lot of guys rotate in. A lot of guys are fresh. But we get a good look every day from those guys at practice. They do a great job of that. And, that's probably one of the biggest things I can take away from it. There's a lot of guys that are always in fresh, so they're playing fast every time I'm in against them one-on-one.
When you beat a team the way you guys beat them last year, has that become more of a message to wipe that clean and not think about it?
Yeah, I really haven't thought about it, man. That's a whole different team. These guys have a whole new defensive coordinator now. And I think it's a totally different team. So we had to wipe that out, and I had to move on to this season.
Defensively, how differently is the scheme? How different is that scheme from what they did a year ago?
Like I said, I think they use their defensive ends and rely on these guys in the passing game to make plays and rush the quarterback. And it has really shown this year they own the sack record in the SEC right now. We got to do a great job blocking these guys in the passing game.
How much LSU tape have you guys watched considering Chavis?
Pretty good bit. That's the biggest thing. You watch, his previous years. We played against them. Like you said, we played LSU, so we watched pretty good tape on them, and hopefully they help us out a lot this upcoming week.
What's been your reaction when you see Jake take off on some of his big runs that he do?
Of course, you're like, I hope you don't want to get hit too hard, but he's a big guy. He's real tough. He's just playing ball, making plays. And I think that's the most important thing, that he's staying safe and he's making plays and just playing ball.
You mentioned that he's kind of watched a few times just to see him, how he does. But obviously, you're as a blocker, you kind of have a different role. Are you sat back and watched, or are you immediately trying to block downfield?
Oh, when he takes off running?
Yeah.
Whenever somebody runs, you got to block. So, especially the quarterback, like it's Jake. So, as soon as you take off running, I'm trying to get a block. You don't want him to get hit too hard. But I'm mostly looking forward to him just to slide down. But he usually don't like sliding. He's a tough guy. So, but I'm trying to block for him most likely.
Obviously, you guys still have several more games after this one, but facing the number 9 team in the country and the environment that is. What is a win there? If you guys get one, do for you guys going forward? What's the meaning of that?
I think in general, any SEC win on the road is very big. You know, so it'll do a lot. For our team. We know that it's going to be a tough task, but you know, we're practicing right now to execute the plays that we need to do this upcoming week for that to happen. So, but anytime you go on the road to SEC and win a game, I think it's big.
What's the loudest place you've ever played?
Loudest, I was gonna say A&M, but until last year, LSU. Now, LSU was it that year? Last year at LSU when we had that drive, it was probably the loudest.
Anything else? Thanks, AJ.
Thanks,